Welcome back, everybody, to Ultimate CNFT. Mr. Ultimate here. Gonna jump into a project that I've been excited about making a video for. ADA Invaders. Guys, wow. This is one of those projects that has grabbed my attention. I've been meaning to make this video here for about the last 5 days after a very in-depth conversation I had with Invadaz Jim. Super cool guy. I mean, I'm telling you, there is so much more to talk about than I can ever cover in one single video. So I'm going to give you what I give you here. And I'm also going to suggest that you go ahead and go check out the interview he just did on Block is Hot. You've got to see it. It's very similar to the conversation I had with Jim myself. But this is an in-depth powerhouse of information. This is one of those projects, you guys, it's an iceberg project. You got about 10% above and the other 90% below the surface here. There's more than I can even share with you here, but we're going to deep dive into it. Now, before we do, you guys, we're giving away 10 whitelist spots for ADA Invaders. You want to get on that because the mint is April 14th and you have to have your stuff registered by April 8th. So go get in there. We got 8 to give away on this video and we got 2 more to give away on our very own Space Pugs Alpha Twitter. So go join the Space Pugs Alpha Twitter. Make sure you get those whitelist spots before they dry up because this project is coming in hot. A lot of people are buzzing about ADA Invaders and for due purposes. The artwork is amazing. The team is great. Jim himself is just, I mean, he lives and breathes this project. This is what I love about a founder. The conversation we had was so in depth, and this man, I mean, he really, they're gonna do everything they set out to do. I said the same thing about the ADA Ape Society. We saw how that turned out with everything that they're doing. So this is one of those projects that I think is going to really continue to rise through the ranks of the good, the top tier, the tier 1 projects in the CNFT space. So as you can tell, I'm excited. Now, you all know that I don't do sponsored paid promotions or any sort of advertisements like that on my channel. So this is not a paid sponsorship video. I am genuinely thoroughly excited about this project. Now, hit the thumbs up, you guys. Subscribe to my channel. Leave some comments below because that's how you're going to win one of those 8 spots and the other 2 on the Twitter. Okay, but you need to be involved. Let's trigger that algorithm, you guys. That's all I ask. If you want to support my channel, that's what I need from you. So thank you very much, you guys. Let's get into this project because we got a lot to talk about. Space Invadaz is a collection of 3D CNFTs from outer space. They're coming from the planet Zaguro, and they've got more drops planned. This is just season 1, so interplanetary things going on here. But right now, what I really want to talk about, because this is what the buzz is, it's the artwork, you guys. These are going to make some super sick profile pictures. You're going to see these everywhere after they've minted. They've got all kinds of different colors. They've even got some one-of-one blends, hint, hint. Really cool stuff, you guys. But this artwork, take a look at the detail on this artwork. Let's just highlight the top 3 right here. I mean, just even this, the shadowing of the light on these brain coverings and all the depth in the eyes and just everything on this project with the art screams detail. It screams attention to detail. You can see for yourself. Now, I talk to a lot of people in this space and people are agreeing this is some of the better art. This is some of the top tier art that we have in the space right now. I'm so glad that they came and joined the CNFT space because this project could have easily gone over to Ethereum, tried to make a splash over there. But you know what? It's all about the CNFT space. The action is here. The growth is here. The potential in our space, I think, blows doors on anything in any other space out there. It's just a matter of time before we are competing for some of the top dogs in the space. You know, I believe that. I breathe Cardano. I love ADA. I love the CNFT space, and I'm so happy that this project is here because this is the kind of stuff that you want to stay around with and understand the depth of what continues to come out. Iceberg projects, you guys. A little up here, so much under here. Keeps you involved. The growth, along with a project like this in Cardano, parallel. I absolutely love it. Again, you can tell that I'm excited about this project, and it's mostly after I talked to Invadaz Jim. That guy has some really big plans for your project. Now, we're going to skip to phase 2 because that's about where we're at right now. Season 1 mint, white paper launch. Now, I'm gonna stop right there real quick because I talked to Jim and he was telling me that they're still working on that white paper. They created the concept of this white paper before they even had their artwork out. So a very, very detailed white paper coming up. Keep an eye on that because I believe that's gonna launch after the project has already been minted. So you're gonna wanna know that. You can find it. There's plenty of ways to get involved in that, but you're gonna wanna deep dive because there's gonna be so much information on there that you don't have access to yet. And I can tell you, it's gonna be worth your time. Now, the holder benefits program, which we're going to jump into on the Discord after we finish this website. You got to understand what's going on with the holder benefits program because this is a project for the holders of the project. It's going to benefit you to be here. This is not just a pretty little shiny looking PFP, although that's great and I do like that kind of stuff, but you got to give back to your communities, and these guys are doing that, and I love that about them because as a project creator myself, I understand the benefits of that. I understand the building of the community that gets behind that. Community, you know, here, I love artwork, but community to me will always be number one when it comes to a project, and they get a 10 out of 10 on that. I really got to give them a 10 out of 10 on that. The airdrops and the parachutes, royalties funded. Now, the parachutes we're going to talk about as well. They're doing something a little different that I haven't seen anybody else do yet, so you're going to like that, and you're going to want to hold on to those if you get a chance to get one of those because they're going to be super sick. Who knows what the value of those could be in the future, right? Let's go to Phase 3, Intergalactic Season 2 concept, new Invadaz. They're going to be from a new planet. So Invada lore progression and Invada benefits card and DAO. Now they're going to have a benefits card. How cool is that? Everybody loves to have that exclusivity when you can hold something that's rare like that. And they're creating a very, very in-depth DAO. You're going to want to know all you can potentially about the DAO that they're developing. I'm not going to say anything about our conversation. Feel free to go jump in and watch that Block is Hot video because he probably talks about that. In fact, I believe they do cover that. So for the sake of this video, I'll let that speak for itself. But again, it's for informational purposes. You got to know these kinds of things because in-depth project. Now, Phase 4, Universal Interplanetary Partnership Season 2 launch, community growth, hyperdrive, roadmap 2.0. That updated roadmap is going to be huge, you guys. It's going to be freaking fantastic. Here's the Invadaz team. We got Jim, we got Veda, we got Space Invada, and the Invade devs. Now you can go to Jim's Instagram if you want to know more about him. He's a very public figure. You can see his face, you can hear his voice. For me, as far as I'm concerned, that's doxed enough for me. I've got one guy that I can go to for the source of understanding the depth of the information. And y'all know I haven't been covering too many projects that haven't minted lately, but this one gets my seal of approval all the way. Go Invada Jim. You're the man, sir. Believe this. Now, there's a bunch of frequently asked questions you can get to. Go on the website yourself and check that stuff out. But when rarity, so the rarity is going to be dropped after the Season 1 has landed from Planet Seguro, so I would say probably within maybe a few days, maybe a week. I don't know, whatever they have plans. But we all know rarity matters. And with this project, only 3,500 that you can possibly mint. That rarity is going to be kicking. As a matter of fact, let's go here to some of the rarity and check it out because this is really cool. And this just speaks to the overall quality. This was dropped 8 hours ago, and this says, looks rare? Yeah, looks rare to me. We got a golden alien, super detailed again on the art. It's probably going to be very, very limited. I'm assuming it has something to do with the gold color. I'm not too sure about that exactly. There's a lot of mystery involved in this project, just enough to be like a juicy steak. You can't wait for that taste to hit your mouth, but you anticipate it coming. You can see it, but you haven't tasted it yet. That's what I would compare this to. That's what's going on. A lot of really good stuff just around the corner, you guys. And just so you know, you can go and on the Twitter, you can click right into the YouTube. This is the one I was talking about. This is over an hour interview on Block is Hot. If you guys don't follow Block is Hot, I think most of the people who follow me also follow Block is Hot. Go out there, check this out. I like to support the people who support the space, and Block is definitely one of those guys. So really great interview, you guys. I'm super excited for you guys to find out all the information that I got to hear firsthand and don't have on my channel yet. So yeah, again, highlighting the art, boom. I mean, you can't really ask for too much more when it comes from the art, standpoint. There's Jim. What up, Jim? How you doing, buddy? All right, you guys, let's gonna go ahead and jump into the Discord because there's some things I want to share with you that you must know. All right, this is from Jim. This is about a week or so ago. They wanted to announce the partnership with nftouchable.com to deliver physical ADA invaders. Let me say that again. Physical ADA Invadaz. That's really cool because they're doing a 3D print. You can win these kinds of things. We'll show you that in the next section here. But there's merch. You can go. There's the 3D printed models. You can see the prototype here. You can go click all these links, you guys. I'm not going to do that for the video. Go do it yourself. This is part of DYORing. I always tell people to do your own research here. We're just YouTubers bringing you content. The rest is up to you. Physical artworks and products. We'll be working with NFT Touchable to deliver the full range of products. All of these rewards will be free, including worldwide shipping exclusively for a limited number of Season 1 Invada holders, funded by royalties from secondary sales. We're going to jump into that in just a second here. Was there anything else I wanted to show you? Yeah, there's a kind of like a sneak peek type thing looking of what's going to go on here. Our holder benefits program, each month verified Season 1 holders will have a chance to win one of these 15 centimeter physical models of their Invada NFT. It will be painted, boxed, and shipped for free. How cool is that? And that's what I was talking about when I said I haven't seen anybody else really kind of take your NFT and put it into a physical form. Now, this is a great idea. I expect maybe even more people will probably jump all over that, but this is the perfect project for that because it just look at it. I mean, it's something that is going to look good wherever you decide to post that on your desk or at your house or whatever. And people that are big enthusiasts in this particular subject, they're going to love this stuff. And we're talking about being painted too. So that's just like a raw picture. Imagine what an actual physical one would do. It's going to freaking be so sick, you guys. So one more thing to cover here. It's very important. Again, I believe I just mentioned this, but you're going to want to a reminder to all OG Invada who have not completed the verify wallet. So if you got that whitelist, if you're an OG or whatever, you need to get there and verify that wallet before the mint. You can't do this at last minute, you guys. This is all time sensitive material. So please do this ASAP before the deadline of the 8th of April. So just because they mint on the 14th doesn't mean you have to wait till the last minute. Get in there. You're going to want to be there by the 8th. I know I'm going to do that. I'm whitelisted. I'm going to be minting mine. I'm going to be probably buying some off the secondary, and get yourself registered, you guys. Those things are very, very important. I can't stress that enough. Now, where we're going to jump down to now, we can take a look at some sneak peeks real cool. We already saw some of the artwork. We know that the artwork is top-notch. I really dig this blue-looking guy. That's sick. But before we end this is very important. This is the meat of this particular video that I want you guys to understand. And also, it gets more in depth than this, but that'll be released later by Jim himself. I'm going to talk about what we have right in front of us, but I'm telling you, there's always more to come. Keep an eye on that, you guys. So, welcome to the Holder Benefits Program. I'm going to try and not read this whole thing. You guys get in there yourself and see it. Also, I will put all the links underneath the video below, so you can click there yourself, and I'll also try to pin them on a pinned comment in the comment section. I will be jumping in to say hi to some of you so I can get you those whitelists as well, but go read this for yourself, you guys. I'll cover a few of the highlights here. Each sale from a Season 1 ADA Invada on a CFT marketplace will incur a royalty payment of 7.5% of the sale price. Now, I talked with Invada Jim about that a little bit. To see the second, to pay 7.5% plus the 2% that most of the fees are also charged. It's almost about 10% if you're selling your NFT. But if you think about this, and it includes people who really want to be part of this project for the long term, it really benefits the holders because now you have a larger chunk of what's going on. Imagine if these NFTs completely blow up and they carry this fat premium and people are buying and selling. You can see the power of accumulating wealth in a DAO type situation, or even just a holder benefit program situation like this. There's a lot more to go around. So I'm actually very excited about that. I'm glad that they did this because it gives more of an inflow into the golden pot here to distribute. Now, they're going to be distributing these things in a lot of ways, you guys, and it's really cool. So they're going to continue to fund project development because, like I said, they've got more seasons coming. They've got more things on the way, and you have to have funding for that. So it's a great way to help with that because the more money you have, the more money you can put into a project or future project developments, and I actually really dig to see that. Some people are like, hey, I don't like that, but I don't understand why. If you're here to flip, this is not necessarily the flip project. This is a come and stay a while project. You know what I'm saying? I like that kind of stuff. So funding future utility and growth, investing in advertising and partnerships. Advertising is a huge part of getting your project to be one of those tier 1 projects, and they're going to invest in the team. ADA airdrops, regular prizes. ADA airdrop to 100 winners, split equally. Secret agent, this is so cool, you guys. One-off drop to a single Invadaz holder. They're going to break it down here. The parachutes now, high quality 3D printed NFT replicas sent to your home free of charge, limited edition merchandise. I've got some merch too. You can go check the links for that. Custom ADA Invadaz physical product from nftouchables.com. Holders will be able to swap these rewards for ADA, equaling the cost of production if they wish. So if you don't want the NFT or the physical NFT, you can switch it out for the cost. They're giving you the opportunity. It's really cool. They're rewarding people in ADA, the native currency on our special CNFT platform. So that I like the idea to have the option. It's really forward thinking more about the people who are investing instead of their own vision and what they want to force upon people. I like that kind of stuff. Implementations, once up and running, the royalties will be kept in 2 separate wallets, one for our project development and one for the holder rewards. Talks about the snapshot here, but I want to get down into the numbers. Let's go jump down to the numbers here. For example, if the total sales volume for Epoch 1 is 1 million ADA, then we will have 75,000 ADA in royalties. Of this, 50,000, this is just numbers examples here, you guys. Of this, 50,000 will go to project development wallet and 7,500 to ADA drops. Regular prizes, 7,500. Of the secret agent drop and 10,000 to the parachute. So they're splitting this up, you guys. They're giving it to multiple, but they're also going to have one kind of like a lottery style grand prize winner. And there's only 3,500 of these. So for every NFT that you own, that's like an entry into that random lottery, and it's all going to be done super fair. They have this thing dialed in just the way they should. So one person's going to come up pretty fat. And I really like that because not only have you chosen one over the other, you've integrated both, and then you've added that third project to where you could prospect, where you can actually have a physical statue of an NFT, which I think is amazing. It talks about all this stuff down here. You guys can go see for yourself. The parachutes are going to be super sick. They're going to be randomly dropping into wallets, a bunch of ADA, and the governance and accountability is all there. You can read for yourself. Again, you guys, I'm very, very excited about this project. So if I were you, I would jump in now. Drop some comments. We're going to pick those winners in plenty of time so you can have time on the 8th to go register them. ADA Invadaz, going places. Check it out. Peace.